you guys doing?
Great intro. Great intro.
Love it.
We got Brian Meulen. We got Back 45. Got Dukester up there. Mama's here tonight. Mama's Maiden Studio. I'm John. We are broadcasting live from Grindhaus Brew Labs. Yeah.
Cheers, everybody.
Some of my best friends I've never met.
What's going on with y'all tonight? How you doing?
Great.
Doing good.
Absolutely fabulous.
We're good.
We are super
Chris,
excited about it.
How are you?
We're good. We're hanging out. Back 45, introduce yourselves. Tell us who you are.
Absolutely. So Brad Sanders here, Keith Runnels. We are two of the four of the Back 45 group. We got Brian Meulen over here too, who's hopefully going to help us out at Punk in the Corn as well. So we're super excited to be on this pod and video. Thank you for having us. We're excited to talk about music, maybe listen to a few tunes, have a few brews.
Sounds excellent. Right on. Everyone you see here tonight on these Hollywood Squares will be at Punk in the Corn in Iowa this October. So come on up and see us. We'd love to have you. And check out the whole slew of bands playing there also. But we're going to be checking out some great music tonight from Back 45. We also have some Mama's favorites that Brian Meulen will be a part of, and you might hear some others. But,
Awesome.
Let's get right into some other things here. When were you guys, Back 45, when did you guys start as a band? Has it always been the same?
So it's a unique story I like to talk about. So we were in Cleveland, Ohio back in 2017, 2018, and we were at some Irish bar and they were doing karaoke, and I was sitting there next to Keith, and I just started getting a little hammered and wailing away at a Bon Jovi song, and he was like, "You got to come to my house." So I was like, is that an invitation or like, we just kind of met? But so anyway, we waited for a couple of years and COVID hit and we really didn't have anything to do. So we really lived about 10 minutes apart, didn't even know that. And so during COVID, I came over and we just started hammering some things out. We started messing around with like covers and stuff of that nature. And I just paused for a minute and I said, if we're going to spend all this time learning other people's songs, why don't we try to write a song? And so we started writing some songs and we wrote some shit. I'm just going to be honest with you. Sorry if this is a family program, but we wrote some really bad stuff. Until
as some songs can be. What were some of the covers that you guys were jamming on when you first started out?
We had a failed attempt at some Stone Temple Pilots and a little Shinedown. So we went straight to that. And then we kind of mixed in a few of country stuff. But, when you think about like a lot of people get their start doing covers, right? Because that's what you're used to. You hear it on the radio, you buy the CDs. Yeah. It's kind of how you learn how to play the guitar.
Been there, done that. Yeah.
Right. It's like when you spend all this time and effort to learn like, 20 or 30, 40 songs or 3-hour sets to go play and make, $50, $100 or whatever. It's like you could spend all that time being creative and writing your own stuff. Mm-hmm. And that's kind of how we kind of started. We put out some stuff and it didn't get much traction, so we kind of pulled it out, and we met another guy in town and studio. We started playing around with them, getting a little mixes and stuff of that nature. And we put out some more stuff. We started to get a little more traction. And then I guess right about 2022, we put out a song called Whiskey Don't Lie. And it just kind of took off on YouTube. I think it wound up being close to 4,000 views there. And this past year, 2024, we put out 4 songs. And thanks to Brian and Dukester getting us on their pod every once in a while, right? Spinning our stuff, putting our stuff out there. Thanks to this media darling over here, Keith really accelerating the Facebook and getting involved with Dukester, Brian, John, you, and the Punk in the Corn, and now we're up on that. And
excellent.
Marlboros and Whiskey, for us is really taken off. It's our highest streamed song so far, And we've just been continuing to crank out tunes ever since then. So I guess if you're, and that was a long way to answer 2020 , but
we like those long answers, man.
Keep asking the open questions. I'll keep talking.
Oh, that's great. And then, so with going up to Punk in the Corn, what role, Brian, you want to take this one? How are you helping out up there?
Yeah, so I got the spot in Punk in the Corn. Tim asked me to do it, and I really wasn't really keen on the idea of, good old boy country singer getting up there with an acoustic guitar. So I started looking for a band, and we interviewed Back 45 on one of the Dukester shows. I think it was a Wednesday Rally Beatdown, and we hit it off right away. I think we had a good time, and we have very similar kind of rock country kind of roots. And I thought, hey, why don't I see if they want to share the stage and put on a better show? Get a big band and make it loud.
Oh,
yeah, absolutely, louder the better. Right.
So you're playing bass primarily, Brian? Are you singing?
Yeah, I'm gonna sing my songs, but I am gonna play bass. Got my 5-string back here in the background because I've been practicing.
Oh yeah. Right on.
Yeah, I'm gonna play bass. Back 45 needed a bassist, so I kind of filled that out for them for the Punk in the Corn stage. And it's a little bit of a challenge for me to relearn all my stuff and play bass at the same time, but we're gonna get it done and put on a good show.
Excellent.
We have a little powwow every Monday. Brian, myself, and Keith and I, we just kind of talk and kind of go over tunes, and we share different ideas and stuff of that nature. So he's kind of like he is our bass player. That's the way we look at Brian. So
yeah, hell yeah, right on. Excellent. Well, I think we should get into some tunage.
I woke up one day, had a message from Back 45 wanting to know how to get a hold of Brian.
That was me. It's this guy.
Hell yeah.
He's a known stalker.
No, I think we were both seeking each other out for that Punk in the Corn thing. So, great minds think alike, right?
Absolutely.
Dukester's behind a lot.
Yeah. The great.
Well, we're very thankful for Dukester and everybody for because we're different from most people that get spun right on the pods and on the playlists, is because we are one of the few country bands that you guys actually play, and we're very appreciative and very thankful for that.
Yeah, well, I believe it's the first time on Line Den Roar, so thanks for coming down. Fuck yeah.
Absolutely. We spent a lot of time in the St. Pete area back in the day, so any chance we can get back down there, we're gonna come hit you up, John. So
yeah, please do, man. That's fucking great.
That's great. Awesome.
Come here.
We're gonna go to Mandarin High to get some drinks.
Yeah, absolutely. We love downtown St. Pete.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. Who doesn't?
I might be there soon.
We'll just have a reunion. Let's just go. Let's just plan it right now. Come on.
All right, man. All right. So we got a video from you guys, correct? And some audio?
No, I don't have any videos.
Okay.
Well, I'm sure there's a Mama's Maiden video of a Brian Meulen song.
Yeah, that's coming. Don't you doubt it. That'd be a great way to start, actually.
It's a good one, too. It's a great song.
Let's do that. Dukester's going to pull that up. We'll get that going. Brian, tell us about this song. Tell us how you collabed with Mama, if you want, and what the song's all about.
Yeah, so this was one of the. I'm a really new musician, and this is one of the first songs I've ever written, and I co-wrote this with my producer David Norris down in Nashville. It was kind of one of those things. My wife and I were down there. She's doing her music thing, and she wanted me to have some fun too. So I started writing and doing some songs, and this was my second one. And it turned out really well, I think, anyway. It's not really, I'll be honest, it wasn't really something that I felt as far as the write went. It really went in a direction my co-writer was going. you know, with some of his
Care to drop that name?
What's
Co-writer? Care to drop that name? Co-writer?
Dave Morris.
Okay.
And it was something that he kind of played off an idea that I had brought in the studio to write with, and brought some of his personal experiences with. It was really kind of cool. Yeah, he battled alcoholism pretty bad, and we actually got to record this in Tommy Harding's house, who's currently the drummer from Alabama, right down the street from the rehab center that he had kind of graduated from. So it was kind of neat and kind of close to his heart. He actually did the harmonies. He's the background on this song. So it really hit home with him, and it was pretty special. And like I said, I think it turned out really cool. It was just an idea I had about a whiskey song that really played on some of his personal experiences, and we pulled that out in the right, and it really came out well.
Oh yeah,
It's really cool.
It is really good.
Yeah, and then I called Mama's Maiden to do the video pretty soon after we released the song. She did a great job. Really dig it. It's really cool visuals and stuff like that. Yeah, we really enjoy it. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know why I didn't do it and go back do it for Heaven in the Country yet. I don't know what I'm waiting for.
Do it.
I'm ready.
all right. Excellent. Well, Chris, if you're all set, let's check it out.
Love it.
Here we go.
I searched this house over for that bottle of beam. Guessing she tried to save us, 'cause she hid it from me. Oh Lord, work your magic, turn some water to wine, to help stop the shaking, 'cause I'm too drunk to drive. Cushions were flying, didn't care where they landed, and checked under the Bible in her vanity stand. I thought it might be in the last place I loved, and only sweet Jesus in a sock by the book. I found what I needed, along with a note saying if you choose to drink it, you're better off alone. So I drank to goodbye, knowing it made her heart bleed. She might be gone, but at least she left me with the whiskey. Heartbroken, spinning, I fell on the floor. I should have listened when she told me no more, but I danced with temptation, ashamed to be stoned, with no chance of redemption in the words that she wrote. I found what I needed, along with a note saying if you choose to drink it, known it made her heart bleed. She might be gone, but at least she left me with the whiskey.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Oh yeah.
Good job. Great song there, Brian. Great song.
Thank you guys. Thank you guys.
It's actually the first time I've seen that video. So
Really?
bravo to the video. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, Mama's Maiden.
Like and
We have an
subscribe.
idea for Mama's Maiden. We may need a video shot soon too. So
You do. Right on.
I'm always available. Just email me.
absolutely.
I still feel like I cheated
And I
on that song.
appreciate it.
That was just too easy. Basically I went down to Nashville and recorded it, had all the best musicians in the world. I mean, honestly, I had Peter Frampton's bassist, I had Marshall Tucker's steel player. All I had to do is go in and sing, and my producer made me sound way better than I really am. So
It's awesome, man. Good job.
Yeah,
Really dig-
great job.
thank you.
So let's get into some back 45.
Love it.
Love it.
Hell yeah.
Why don't you lay a number on Chris, and he's probably got them all at his fingertips anyway. But what would be a great one for you guys to have the listeners listen to tonight?
Wow, that's a great question. I think our favorite song is probably "One Drink Away." I really feel like that kind of encapsulated from a sound and a sonic version of what we really went after, especially lyrically. Keith
An early
absolutely.
release of yours?
Say again.
One of the earlier releases of yours?
Yeah, we put it out. I think around September of last year. But I got what you're saying. That was a good one.
Way back then?
Yeah, One Drink Away kind of encapsulates the sound, and from a lyrical standpoint, Keith kills it on the guitar there. I think it's going to take you back to a little of the old '80s hair metal a little bit. You'll kind of catch a little of that influence in there. But that's one of our band's favorites that we've done so far. So.
And I'm going to warn you, Brad's going to blow you away with the vocals.
Thank you, Brian. Thank you. I appreciate that. I don't think so, but I appreciate the compliment. Thank you.
I look forward to hearing it. Do it.
I'm a humble singer.
You ready for it?
Yeah.
Let's go.
Let's hear this. Rock and roll.
I've wasted too many tears, hoping you come back. Oh, girl, it's clear to see you ain't doing that. So I'm down here at the spot, the only place to work on a broken heart, drinking round after round, trying to find your memory. I'm only one drink away from getting you gone, one drink away from being better off. I'm only one shot of whiskey or tequila and lime to finally get you off my mind. I'm only one more stool drinking through the only thing I know to do to heal this heartbreak, and I'm only one drink away. Might sound crazy sitting here all night, but don't underestimate the buzz I catch on the neon high when I'm So they shut it down, close it down, and show me the door. Bartender, pour me just one more, 'cause I'm one drink away from getting you gone. One drink away from being better off. I'm only one shot of whiskey or tequila and lime to finally get you off my mind. I'm only one more stool, drinking through the only thing I know to do to heal this heartbreak. And I'm only one drink away. Oh yeah, yeah. Only one drink. Only one drink away. Only one drink away. Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I still want to go to one of your shows, man. Fuck yeah. Love
That
that.
sounded like something on the radio, you guys.
Yeah, and you
Well,
very much.
thank you very much.
Hell yeah.
Like, it is so perfect.
Great guitar tone, great songwriting, nice drums. Fuck yeah.
It's great. It's so great.
Thank you. We would be remiss if we didn't give a shout out to our drummer Merv, who unfortunately passed away this past year. So, but he absolutely killed it on that drums, and we just R.I.P. to that dude. He was a badass, to say the least.
Fucking A. Sorry to hear that, you guys.
Oh, hey, such is life. But we have that to remember him by, and if that's what we have to remember by right there, I mean, that encapsulates everything that he stood for right there. So
yeah, right on.
Absolutely.
Well, let's move on to another one. I want to hear more.
Okay, well, the next one we're gonna bring it back again. So Marlboros and whiskey. Have we all been there, right?
I love that one.
In some way, shape, or form.
You never know, like what influences songs and such. And I'll never forget. I'm sitting at a dive bar. I know, imagine that. And I see a pack of Marlboros sitting on the bar, and somebody's gone, and you got a glass of bourbon or whiskey, right? And I look over there, I'm like, cigarettes, Marlboros, whiskey, Jim Beam, and nicotine. So without delay, I'm going to let Dukester play Marlboros and whiskey for us.
All right. Excellent. Kind of rolls off the tongue, doesn't it?
A little bit.
Better with all the alcohol included.
That's a good one. Yeah.
I mean,
Fuck yeah.
Neon shining in the smoky old dive tonight. I'm sitting on a stool top, drinking whiskey on the rocks to ease this broken heart of mine. Hell, I thought we were enough. Guess it turns out we weren't. So I'm in here lighting one up, yeah, getting whiskeyed up. Anything not to think about her. I need a nicotine and Jim Beam to kick in before that listener starts hitting me again. 'Cause if I'm gonna get past this hurt, stone cold sober ain't gonna work. So let this bourbon smoke start to burn her memory down. 'Cause the only thing that's gonna help me now is Marlboros and whiskey. Yeah, I thought this place would do the trick. Give me that getting over her kind of fix. Instead, I'm sitting here chain smoking Ritz, drinking till there's nothing left. Doing what I can to get it right on my head, but damn, ain't nothing working yet. I need this nicotine and Jim Beam to kick in before that listener starts hitting me again. 'Cause if I'm gonna get past this hurt, stone cold sober
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Excellent.
Thank you very
Now
much.
you know why I wanted to play with these guys.
Well, thanks to this guy, he's the one that writes the music. I just come up with these random ideas of lyrics. So
Well, we kind of took a country song and added a little AC/DC riffage to it, and that's what we came up with.
Yeah. Loving the guitar sound I'm hearing.
Love it.
you can definitely tell one of our
I'd like to ask
our
at least
influence.
one technical nerd question on each episode. Are you playing guitar then?
Yes, I play guitar.
Yeah. What's your stack?
This song.
Or pedals.
So it's usually the Paul Reed Smith Arcana for the amp head with a Gibson Les Paul.
Nice. Beautiful tone.
Thank you, Mama. We appreciate that so much.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
And you guys, that's what you recorded with as well?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
We kind of have a unique setup. Like, we do everything here. We record on that song. Everything was done here in this studio.
Everything. Drums,
everything. And
You got the home studio room there?
we do, and then we ship it out to be mixed and mastered. We find that to be more of a comfort level for everyone. We kind of do it on our own time. We come up with an idea. We lay some really crappy bass tracks, right? A little scratch vocal, a lot of adding that goes on sometimes in the vocal. And then we come back and lay it, and he gets really agitated at me because I may do like 7 or 12 vocal takes, and then we spend a couple hours bouncing those around and
But really, every song we do, we start out with an acoustic guitar and a vocal track. Yeah, that's what we do.
Yeah. And
Right on.
We just kind of build it out from there.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Right on.
Yeah.
And
Love
sometimes
it.
we'll just come in with like a bass idea, and we'll write, or I'll come up with an idea, and we won't even rehearse it. We just might as well put it on tape, because at the end of the day, there, with Pro Tools, there's unlimited tapes, so it's just put something down, and and believe me, we've got some.
So
we've got some outtakes too. Let me tell you.
Marlboros and Whiskey, we finished the bass track. It took 2 takes, and we were done.
Yeah.
But that's not every song. Some songs it takes a lot more than that.
Yeah. You end up with some wave files.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
Right on.
And I think the beauty in that is that the creative process is you write a song, but that may not be your finished product, right? So you may go through the process of writing and recording drums and guitars and synth and whatever, and then you kind of back up and you're like, wait a minute, I like that line, but I don't like the rest of it. And you end up, that song becomes a better song down the road. And I think that's part of being creative, is not getting so locked into this is my one idea. I'm going to take this and I'm going to make this a song. Be open to say that this is just a creative process, that this song, we may go through the process of almost sending it to a mixed down, but saying, wait a minute, what if there's a better song in there? And I think for any artist, if they're working towards something, don't sell yourself short saying that this is just, you're in the box. There may be something else down the road. Just continue to develop that sound and that song, because it may end up being a better song down the road. You just never know.
So, Brad, in 5 years, how many songs have we written?
Probably close to 100 in 5 years. Yeah, we were spinning some out there for a long time. We had some doozies. Let me tell you, tequila down, But
this is a shot in the dark here, but I'm betting that you are probably every producer, mixing engineer's dream to work with that attitude. The statement that you just made, that's
Not necessarily.
I wouldn't go that far.
far.
I have a funny story to tell you. I won't name names, but I have a great story to tell you guys. So we wrote this song several years back. It's called Alone. And it was kind of one of those things we liked it at the time, but in the evolving of an artist, you write stuff and it's great at the time, but the more you listen to it, it's we need to take that down. So we we take it to this producer, mixer, whatever you want to call the person, and
The engineer.
the engineer. We're going through this process, man. He's digging it. He's like doing this and digging it, all that. And he's like, let's take a break. I'm like, okay. So, because I like to give my ears a break so I can come back and mix it. I'm like, all right. So we go in the little kitchen area and we're having a few beers. And he comes back downstairs and he hands me a book and it says, How to Write Better Song Lyrics. I kind of got the idea that he wasn't going to be our engineer anymore.
Oh,
Damn.
greatness.
So I went back home and, cried in my
So you guys have seen the VH1
God, we
behind the music. We're not even famous, and we already have a behind the music story.
Mama, maybe we need to get you to do us behind the music. Now with AI, you the guy doing the voice,
Yeah. And if you guys in the future, not to plug my stuff all night long, but in the future, if you do need some help with mixing and mastering, I happen to know a guy. Itchy Throne Studios, ladies and gentlemen. Go check it out.
Awesome. Well, you will be getting an email.
We're putting that a lot more in the future, so you guys want to check that out seriously.
That's the direction Mama wants to go, so let's talk, you guys.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Oh, yeah. And another thing that I forgot to mention earlier in the show, we do have another guest coming tonight.
Awesome.
If anybody checked out the promos,
We do.
wonderful promos my Mama's made in the studio. Arcana Necronomicus is going to send out one of their representatives, and we're still not sure which
We're not
member
sure
of the band
who's
is
showing
coming.
up tonight, but
It might be Sister, it might be Nosferatu, the vegetarian vampire.
Butcher.
It might be Butcher. And
You never know what you're gonna get.
That's rocking right there.
Things aren't seeming to go south here. It's not. It's all
yeah.
expected, and everyone's going to be all right. But
Oh, you got to see this real quick because we're hanging out at the end of the bar
we'll
there.
give you a little tour here of our new room.
Michael.
There's Mike hanging
Oh,
out.
well, Michael decided to show up. Great.
Yeah,
I didn't know if you got my invite or not.
I got to
Did you
tell
steal
you,
Yeah,
him
he's
from the
here.
castle?
he's pretty quiet, but he's been keeping us company.
Oh,
He's got that
Yeah,
creeper stare.
really, really cool venue we're at in Clearwater. We're
Yes.
gonna probably
Let's plug
start
that a little bit.
going here.
Grindhaus Brew Lab, located in Clearwater, Florida, has been so freaking fucking cool to us.
Yeah.
Set us
So
up, letting us do our thing, being wonderful hosts. So come check us out. We might be doing
Yeah,
more of
come
this.
on
and
down and have a
probably
beer
will.
with us.
Yeah.
Hey, keep giving
Come
me
on,
It's a
reasons.
great time down here. Come on, Dixter.
Let's go.
You too,
Stop
Brian.
giving me reasons to move down.
Give me a reason to go
I'm
to
coming.
Florida.
I'm
We want
coming.
to see you guys back at St. Pete, back 45.
Hell
so
yeah.
Come on
Hey,
down.
all we need is an opportunity and an invitation. That's all we need.
You just got one.
Let's do it.
Well, I'll tell you what, you guys. Let's hear one more back 45,
Well, what,
and we may be
what-
moving into the next portion of our show.
Absolutely. I'm going to let Keith pick out the next one. So
So I'm going to go with
a blast from the past, maybe?
Blast from the Not So Far Past.
All right. He's gonna pull one from the old school here.
Whiskey Don't Lie.
Give us a little,
We got a new,
little 1-2 on what this is about.
we
Right?
still got a Brian Meulen song, too.
Yeah, we need to do a Brian Meulen song. So if you guys want to do that, then we can swing back. So I'm totally cool with that.
Hell yeah. We got one of Brian's in, but we'll do another one.
Whatever you guys want.
Yeah, it's up to you guys. Let me know
Listen
and I'll
to
play it.
Brian Scott.
I'm all for it. I think we should.
Yep.
Also, before we get too much further along, Brian and I are going to be releasing something coming real soon. Brian's
cool.
been waiting so patiently for my tracks. We're going to be releasing Eastbound and Down.
Oh,
From the
very
American
cool. We've heard so much about this.
Smokey and the Bandit, motherfuckers. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So,
yeah, I'm
love it.
super excited to do a video for that.
yeah. And
We've been
Brian's
working
been
real
working
hard
his
on
ass
that.
off, trying to get harmonies just right. Is that right, Brian? I think you
I-
finally nailed it.
I don't know. I still
I
might
think
go
it
back to
sounded
the
good.
drawing board.
Hey, it sounds
We're
good.
gonna be playing with that and getting it right out to you as soon as we can. I had quoted this the month that it releases, and it's obviously not our last month, so it's coming soon for sure.
That's great.
It's gonna
That's
keep-
awesome.
it's gonna be kicking. Yeah.
I think I
Super
did
proud
the
of you,
ones.
Brian.
Was this supposed to be March, then April, now May?
Yes.
We know that
Isn't it?
story.
I don't know that it would have lived up to the deadline that Smokey had, but yeah.
Just bring that Coors over this direction. We're good.
We need to get Cuff down here too. His in-laws live in Clearwater.
Right on. Thanks to everybody in the chat. Hey, Cup, how you doing?
Come on in. Come on down.
Fuck yeah.
I've spent some time down there. Actually, one of Annie's photo shoots. Go look up Annie's song Tonight. That's actually a shot from one of the forest preserves in Clearwater.
Awesome. We will.
Yeah. You'd mentioned that piece. That's right. Right on, Digster.
You
Well-
ready for Heaven in the Country?
Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Woo!
Bought a tall drink for the cutest blonde, like I do every Friday night. An old blue collar pool hauled on one, queuing up a pickup line. Didn't care that Hardy was out of my league, with her foo-foo diamonds and pearls. I'm just a good time payday country boy, picking up a downtown girl. Never seen her face around here. She said I'm trying just to get away from the pressures of the city life. Well, she came to the right damn place. We talked all night in that honky-tonk. Oh, the stories those walls could tell. The night could have gone the other way. She could have told me to go to hell. But she found heaven in the country. I could see it in her eyes. Said she'd rather wear camouflage Tiffany and blend into this simple life. Trading a Dom Perignon for a little taste of homemade wine. She found heaven in the country. I could see it in her eyes. Next day I saw her walking barefoot in the rain down a muddy road. I said hop on in, let's take a spin. I know just a place to go. Above the town I threw a blanket down and God painted up the sky. And before we even knew it, our love was lined up like fireflies. 'Cause she found heaven in the country, forever in my eyes. Said she'd rather wear camouflage Tiffany and blend into this simple life. Trading a Dom Perignon for a little taste of homemade wine. She found heaven in the country. I could see it in her Well, heart's a wild Mustang, and there's freedom in the air. If you need someone to run to, my arms are waiting there. She found heaven in the country. Well, I can see it in her eyes. Said you'd rather wear camouflage Tiffany and blend into the simple life. Trading a Dom Perignon for a little taste of homemade wine. She found heaven in the country. I could see it in her eyes. She's heaven in the country.
Chicken. Oh, Buddy even says hello there. He even liked that. So we got.
Love it.
I love that one, man.
Thank you guys. No, that's really the story of my wife and I, man. And I don't even know where to start with that song. There's so many stories in those lines. This was another one I co-wrote with both my producer and my wife Annie, and you know, we just told the story of us. Like, if you, I don't know if you guys seen the Spotify reel behind that, but there's a picture of me with my dog, with an AJ Przynski jersey on, and both my wife and I grew up on the south side of Chicago, and she was literally like a block from you know, Chicago, and you know, I kind of grew up, you know, there, but I spent a lot of summers at my grandparents up in the middle of nowhere, Michigan, and I always kind of liked that country life. And then when we grew up, we moved out here. The other shots in that reel that's all my backyard.
Love it.
But,
That's awesome.
There's a lot of imagery in that song too, which I really, every time I hear it, I just reminds me of another story. Like our love lights up like fireflies. There was that line was literally written because we were building this house, and we were looking over the field before they put the roof on it. So we were looking out the field in the back here while they were doing the construction, and just one night, just all these fireflies just lit up the field, and you know, that imagery we captured in the song. Just a lot of cool stories like that in that song. I love it.
Cool, man. Oh yeah,
Always gonna love that song.
That's the beauty of lyrics, right? Taking what's real and putting it in a song, and that's an awesome story.
Oh yeah, you go. And Brian, that song, particularly the chorus, I can be doing nothing at all related to it, and it'll pop in my head, man. It's so great.
It is.
Excellent on that. Your vocals rock.
Thank you.
Excellent.
Excellent songwriting. Excellent.
Brian, I can't wait to write with you, right? So we've been kind of exchanging some ideas as well, like, so.
We
I'm
have.
excited about doing that.
Excited about that.
Yeah, Brad and I kind of started writing a song, and then I actually went off and did something else. But a lot of his imagery like just stuck in my brain, and he has no idea how much he helped me write that song. But we're gonna write another one. We're gonna come back to that idea because it still sticks.
Oh yeah.
Awesome.
And I highly recommend it, you guys. Brian's the man.
We're having so much fun. Like, we're exchanging ideas. We're on a group text, and you know, we're really trying to write together. And if we play our cards right, we might have one ready for punk. You never know, right?
Heck yeah.
Hell yeah.
And then what I'm doing with John has just taught me so much about production. That eastbound down that you and I did, John. That is my first time really producing myself and recording and sitting down and doing vocal.
It's been a learning experience, hasn't it, man? Yeah.
Oh, man, it's been grinding. You know, it like I said, that's why I said with that first song, I really feel like I cheated. I went down and did it down in Nashville, and they did everything for me. This is a whole nother world.
Yeah, but we're knocking it out. And Jerry Reed, oh my God.
What a great writer.
Man.
Yeah.
All I can say about him is wow.
Yeah. I mean, I grew up with, you know, Brian and I talked about this, not to get off too much on the song, but, you know, it was Americana. We grew up on it. It was always on, you know, and I've always heard a lot of Jerry Reed, but I never really sat back and knew what he was up to.
He was country rap before country rap was cool. If you
Yes, he
listen
was.
Absolutely.
And
I don't
a
know.
very technical player.
I don't know if you could see this, John, but that drum head there, I got that at a benefit for Jerry Reed's best friend.
Excellent, yeah.
And I didn't know he was Jerry Reed's best friend until recently. My wife went down to Nashville. His name was Tom Bresch. And if you could read about him, he was the one he actually tried to get Jerry Reed to stop smoking before he passed away.
Oh, wow.
Which was a big, you know, because that was one of the big reasons he passed away from cancer. But Tom Bresch had cancer later in his life, and the drummer from Tesla signed that and put it out for a charity auction.
Wow.
And my wife knew I was a huge Tesla fan, and she was down there with our producer David Norris, a co-writer, who was also friends. He's still friends with Jerry Reed's bassist, so he still talks to him today. But yeah, it was we got that from the charity thing, and a lot of cool stories with that too. So
Yeah,
fun stuff.
Awesome.
what a
That's
nice
awesome.
gesture.
And I didn't know this until we started doing the song, and my producer told me.
Oh yeah,
Which is
yeah,
cool.
it came out. Hell yeah. Right on.
Love it.
I think we have time for maybe one more of Back 45 or Brian's. Maybe one more of each.
Either way, we're good.
No.
Whiskey don't lie.
It never does. This is
An oldie but a goodie.
This is an old one. This is before we really kind of found our sound, but it's we were sitting in this studio one day and we were talking about something, and Keith was pouring and he said, "Whiskey don't lie," and I'm like, "That's a song. I don't know where it's at, and I'm not sure it's done yet."
This is
like
a song
a,
we kind of found our sound in this song. I guess this would be the first song that we really knew what direction we wanted to head in.
It's very dramatic. It's almost Smashing Pumpkins-ish.
I don't know. Good.
right on. Well, let's check it out.
You wanna know where I can be found? It's a smoky old bar on the edge of town. Just me on a lonely bar stool, doing what it takes to get over you. I need a little self-help from a top shelf. Since you left, gotta find the truth in a bottle of a 90 proof. Cause a whiskey don't lie, don't hide what you feel inside when it goes down smooth. That's when I'm right back to thinking about you and all those could have been, should have been, setting me again. The good before the goodbye, messing with my mind, telling me I'm fine, but the truth is whiskey don't lie. Should have been easy to come in here and forget. Should have been easy to drink you out of my head, put you out like a midnight cigarette. But it ain't no use, no, I ain't over you. We both know it's the truth. Cause a whiskey don't lie, it don't hide what you feel inside when it goes down smooth. That's when I'm right back to thinking about you and all those could have been, should have been, setting me again. The good before the goodbye, messing with my mind, telling me I'm fine, but the truth is whiskey don't lie. No, 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 no. Need a little self-help from a top shelf. Since you left, gotta find the truth in a bottle of a 90 proof. Whoa, whiskey don't lie, it don't hide what you feel inside when it goes down smooth. That's when I'm right back thinking about you and all those could have been, should have been, setting me again. The good before the goodbye,
Yeah. No, don't.
I have one story on that song, and then So at the end, if you notice, the cymbals are kind of all over the place. Well, our drummer at the time, he was fighting some things, and he fell off the drum kit, and his last boot was in his cymbal. And so that's the end of the song.
So,
and we left it in there because
no, it's not on this version. If you listen to the iTunes version, it's in there. It's not on the Spotify.
What flavor whiskey didn't lie back then?
Elijah Craig never.
Elijah Craig.
I was a big Jack drinker. I'm not huge, but you know, I loved the Jack Daniels. We'd bring one to a bottle to practice and pretty much kill it. And,
yeah. We've been there. We've had to leave vehicles at places we shouldn't leave them.
You get that call the next morning. Hey, your car's here.
Or not.
So, Brian, you want to do another one?
Yeah.
Let's keep going on this.
I don't know. I don't have anything else released yet. So unless you want to see something live, I'm kind of done.
Excuse me one sec
What
here.
happened?
Justin something.
Oh, you're good. You're good.
All right, cool. So what was that?
That is so. Hey, you may have to write that. Can I borrow Tequila Leads to Lies?
Tequila also leads to other things besides lies. Okay, just saying.
Well, give us another one between the two of you. What do we get? What do we want?
What do you got, Brian?
You guys can go. I don't have anything else released yet.
All right,
so
well, you pick.
anything I do would be live. So I've got the one coming with John, and then I've got the ones coming with Steve Clapp pretty soon.
All right, tell them about the song.
So we're gonna slow it down a little bit for our last one, just to bring it down. We actually wrote a love song, believe it or not. You know, we're from the dirty South, so we have to talk about the Gulf of Mexico here. So the next one's called "Slow Down, Son."
Sun Slow Down.
Sun Slow Down. I even wrote the song. Didn't even know the name of it.
That's all right.
It's been through a couple of iterations over the years. It's good. It's good. It talks about maybe like a weekend, spring break, summertime romance, and how you don't want the sun to come up on that last day because you know they're going away. So
hell yeah.
So
you gotta love the summer type.
Yeah, you gotta love it. Yeah.
I get to a certain time of year.
Tequila is an enabler. We gotta. That's the way I feel about Fireball, Mama. We don't do Fireball.
Oh man.
Look at Brian's like, Brian, you sure you want to still play with us?
We got this.
All right. Well, let's check that one out then.
Check it out. It's a little different from what we've been hearing. So.
Okay.
Spent all week down here on this Alabama beach. Spent our days on the water, nights wrapped up in the sheets. Lying next to her, trying to find the perfect words to say what's on my mind. But she feels so right. One more turn. says 5:05. Need the moon to stay up in the sky. 'Cause I ain't ready to say goodbye. No, need the sun to slow down. Don't come up right now. I need more time with her. Oh, this world makes one more turn. 'Cause when that light shines through the window, I know she'll have to leave, but I want her to stay right next to me. So there's a man in the moon, need a little favor from you if you can. Can you tell the sun to slow down, son? Need the sun to slow down, son.
Every fucking thing I hear, I fucking love it. Hell yeah.
Thank you.
Really
Thank
nice.
you.
Great. So well produced. Hell yeah.
This guy.
Songwriting.
Our
Thank
Punk
you.
in the Corn stage is gonna frickin' rock.
We're
We're
gonna
gonna
have some
kill
fun.
it. We're gonna kill
Until
it.
we get to writing a song, Brian, then it's really gonna rock,
Oh
right?
yeah, the freaking country boys are gonna kill it at Punk in the Corn.
Room for
We're
all.
super excited.
It's gonna be badass. Camping. I can't imagine what's gonna happen with the camping scene. Like
What could
anybody's gonna
possibly go wrong with thousands of people in campers and bonfires and alcohol
And tents.
and
Got
tents?
the whiskey.
what's the worst that could happen?
What's the worst thing that can happen? Children? 9 months later?
Mutual fun time. People having a great time. Fuck yeah.
Guitars,
Yeah.
girls, whiskeys, and camping.
Hey, that might be a song. Guitars, girls, and whiskey. So keep that. That's ours. You heard it here. Write it down.
Always writing it
You know,
down.
a saying that's repeated a lot in our house is band name called it from Parks and Recreation, but we're always saying that Kimmy and I are something will come up. Band name called it.
Yeah, if we say something we like, well, band name called it.
I have a feeling you guys have a song title called it coming up a lot.
You know, we've always like kind of played on like weird things, like you hear something or this on a TV show or movie or like in conversation, and like that's a song. You just don't know how to get there, right? And it's like, but that's the beauty of like the creative process. Is like, I've got a great title, so how do I get to the end result, right? And I think that's songwriting at its finest. Like, and you know, I often wonder like how folks go into rooms every day and like come up with different ideas, because I will marinate on an idea for like weeks, months, at times, just like and throw things together, and it really goes to show you like how great songwriters are, that they can take multiple days and write different songs every day. Like, how do you continue to do that? And I think that's what it is. Like, you hear a phrase and you're like, I can write a song about that, or I can use that.
Yeah.
I think that's why people go into rooms, because there's always somebody that's good at the idea. There's somebody that's good at the creative writing, and there's somebody that's good at that hook.
Well, that like we were in the studio recording one day, and I said the whiskey don't lie thing to him, right? And he said, we're going to write a song. And it came together really quick.
Well, I mean, Brian, can I share this real quick that we talked about last week?
Yeah, the little phrase that we said. Yeah, it was.
You had this. Your red lights are giving me green lights, right? Or talk to me about
your red flags. Your red flags are my green light.
Your red flags are giving me green light vibes. Yes.
You know where that came from, Brad? So
No.
okay, so I thought of that because of something Chris actually said when he was over at my house.
Really?
I did. And I wrote it down right afterwards, and I mentioned it in our next session.
Well, Chris, you're now a co-write.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
So you say a word, you get a third, and that's the way that works.
A third of the Spotify stream, which is like 6 cents.
I'll mail you your 75-cent check tomorrow. Be looking.
Sounds like Facebook.
But you did that, and you took it one direction, and I took it another direction. That I'd been talking about this song with Keith about called "Mess Me Up," and how I like the idea of like your eyes are the devil in disguise, and your red flags are giving me green light vibes. And so we started playing off that, and for years we just wrote whatever I came up with in the music. And I think it's important in this community, in any community, if you're in this songwriting, like, don't be afraid to ask people to write. It's good for the soul. It's good for everybody else.
Agreed.
And you're gonna have bad experiences, but don't let that like shy you away from opening yourself up to other people too. Sometimes you just don't vibe with people.
I'll give anybody a third. It's all fun.
I got a nickel. We got some change on the table.
A third of nothing is still nothing, but hey.
What an
I might have
opportunity.
been exaggerating the 75 cents, Dukester. Sorry about that.
Hey, that's fine. I give it to Brian for free.
No, actually, I kind of remember what Chris said. We were talking about women and stuff, and I don't know what we were doing. It was after the show. We were sitting around my counter, and he said, "Yeah, I tend to ignore red flags sometimes, because Chris is on his rants right now." So, and that's what I took out of that. Your red flags are my green light.
I love it. Go ahead and mess me up, right? I mean,
Go ahead and mess me up. And then the imagery behind it, the red, the green, the traffic lights, the brown.
You're devil in disguise, right? you know where you're headed here, but
right,
like,
you got a country song, baby.
We're gonna go there. We're gonna go there, right? We probably have to throw a little jack,
practically,
because in the morning she ain't coming back.
Hell yeah.
Shall we change it up just a little bit?
Absolutely.
We don't necessarily need to do two, but would you like to do one of your fucking cool backdrop songs there, or a song having to do with your cool ass backdrop there tonight?
That is badass.
That is badass.
Yeah, Mama's Maiden made it.
I'm just saying, Mama, you got a new client over here.
And by the way, thank you for doing our
We definitely have something in mind soon, by the way.
Yes.
I'm available. Hit me up, y'all.
Okay.
Where will email you?
Anytime.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep.
This is, you feel like doing that, Chris?
Yeah, I can do that. I don't remember why I made this song.
The story is behind the story, right? So
yeah.
So I wanted to be, I call it the evil enchanted forest, because I figured somebody's walking through a nice little forest, but then all of a sudden, the evil comes out.
That sounds familiar.
I'm sorry.
It sounds real familiar.
It's very familiar. I'm looking at the background here.
I think the butcher
Am I
just sat
funny?
down behind you.
Is this funny to you?
Either the Red Hot Chili Peppers are there, or we got Satan.
I feel overdressed.
You feel overdressed. Imagine him.
What are you doing? Hey. What's going on?
Hey!
This is crazy. Ladies and gentlemen, Butcher from Arcana Necronomicus.
There you go.
Wow. Straight off the job. Thank you for being here.
Hey, yeah.
Hey.
They're tiny, are they?
Welcome.
Tiny. Yeah.
We got the whole game.
Oh, this is great.
I didn't have dinner yet, so I was gonna during one of the things I'm gonna just shave off a little bit, make myself a sandwich.
Cold cut.
Yeah. Oh
Richard,
yeah, it's gonna be good.
Did they tell you it was a country show?
I'll ship you guys out some. I'm not joking.
We'll travel with knife and leg, right?
Amazon Prime. They'll be there 4 a.m.
Guys, we should have brought him.
You know who's got the 4 a.m. slot? Are you doing sound check?
Can you guys hear me? Can you guys hear me all right?
Yep.
I was wondering if you guys can hear me.
We can hear you.
Yes.
My ears
lunch.
are plugged up. I went swimming in the. They say it's a river, but it's really just a creek. But you can get all the way underwater as long as you lay flat on the bottom. But then the cops called because they thought there was a dead body in there. And I'm like, I'm just swimming. Fine, so that's illegal to swim.
Did you find it? Is that your victim?
Sounds like harassment.
Yeah, it is. It's harassment. How you guys doing?
Good.
Great.
Doing awesome, man.
Awesome.
There you go.
How's your night going?
Great. Did you bring some gator?
I'm drinking a beer. Yeah.
Speaking of,
So I'm pre-toxing right now. So it's pre-tox because Nos, our drummer, who's all into vegetables. I don't know. It's weird. He's a vegetarian. He's Amish. He said, "Who said you got to detox?" So he's like, he mixed me up some kind of beet juice thing. Like, you want me to drink it?
did you say he was?
I'm going to go ahead and pre-tox. Yeah, I'm going to pre-tox a little bit, and my goal is to get wicked hammered to where I forget to actually drink the beet juice because I've tried watering it. I put a little bit of beet juice. I put a table. What's the bigger one? Tablespoon or teaspoon?
Table.
You guys,
Table.
Table. All right. It
Table.
wasn't that one. It was like
It was a cup.
put that in there, and the rest of it I just put wild turkey. And it still like, I could taste the
We've
beef.
been playing a lot of songs about whiskey tonight.
Yeah.
Can I just say,
Yeah.
wild turkey is like whiskey don't lie, man. Whiskey never lies.
Whiskey don't
I'm
lie.
gonna pre-tox.
Don't lie.
Cheers.
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 This has been an honor to be on.
Brian?
This is
Brian Meulen here. We got the boys from Back 45.
Back 45 and Brian.
All right, there you go. Yeah.
Oh,
That
yeah.
guy up there.
Yeah, I know that guy.
I think he's got your
I know
picture in
him.
the background there.
I know all about him.
Yeah.
This guy over here.
he's a wild man.
He takes no crap. Yeah. He's like the taskmaster. He's the taskmaster. He says,
Oh, this is great.
do it now. And I'm like, all right, Chris. Jeez. He's terrifying.
Right. It's the pain of the nightmare.
That's the guy with the horns on his head.
So I don't know if you guys know Brian and I can't read. I don't have my cheaters on. What's this one in this corner here? I just need numbers.
Back 45.
Back 45. Yeah, I'm the basis for what? Who the hell? Arcana. Yeah, I don't know. Yep, it's kicking in. Arcana Necronomicus. I'm the bass player. I do. I live in a castle.
Drums for this.
I live in a castle in St. Petersburg.
Hell yeah.
You know that's exciting.
We know St. Pete.
I hear all about the
Brian
castle. I'm terrified.
To come to
I want to
the
go.
Hey, my favorite's Mandarin Hide.
$5 here. I'm a cheapskate. I like $5.
So,
I'm with you,
all
Brian.
right.
I want to go to the castle too.
I
Yeah, I got some tunes.
What's a good tune that we could play from your?
Wow.
Can I pick one?
Well, I
Can I
mean,
pick-
if you want to, you guys, I'll play something. I'll take a thing from
Now,
the.
these gentlemen are largely country influenced. There's some
All
good
right.
rock beats in there.
We love rock. We love music.
We like music in general. We
Yeah.
love it all.
I mean, I will switch it up here. So
Yeah,
no
I
more-
got to get this in the fridge pretty soon. I'm gonna set. It's leaking
starting rancid.
all over the place. I'm sorry, guys. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm gonna put it up by my purse.
Those cool cuts are still coming.
It's
So do you guys like heavier stuff or kind of more mellow?
Everything.
Your Afterlife song is really good. Play Afterlife.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, that's like some of the more mellowish, clean vocals on it.
Yeah.
Have you heard any of the heavier stuff?
Oh yeah, I have. Witches.
All right, cool. Hey,
It's
thank you.
badass.
Appreciate it. Yeah.
I love the guitars and Witches.
Oh, excellent. Yeah. I mean, I'm always partial to like Pain and Nightmares of the Final Doom, or
The original or the second one?
the second one's more heavy. The first one's more like if like Britney Spears did a version of our song. It's more like that. Yeah.
Excellent. One of my favorite bass lines is in the interlude.
Britney Spears does some heavy stuff. Like
she's
I'm all into it now.
definitely
So yeah, either that or maybe Monolith King. Where we played the hell out of that though.
Yeah, that's a good one. I think we should play it again.
Right, Monolith King. Yeah, let's do Monolith King and maybe Betrayed if you guys have time later on, because that's the one I sing on. I do sing on Monolith King, but it's the middle part.
That breaks down pretty simple.
They
Now
call that hard?
So now we're all gonna stare at the screen and watch Chris
We're gonna watch Chris.
pull up the video.
We're gonna watch Chris play.
Let's just do dead air for. Hey,
I
let's
actually
do.
missed all of our stuff here earlier.
It's May 1st. So that's like the day you pull pranks on everybody, right? So let's everybody not move, and like everybody's gonna think that their internet is frozen.
Okay, everybody, still face, ready, go.
Oh,
Let's do
we're
it.
just joking. You dial it fine. Yeah, yeah, we can. All right.
Okay, ready, go. Oh!
I'm stuck. I'm all
Some of
right.
us are too good at that.
It's just the booze.
So
I like baseball.
All right, at this point, let's stare at Chris again.
you said you want a Monolith King?
Chris is like, yeah. Chris is like working on like a 286 from like the late 80s. It's like putting in the floppy disk. I got a little bit.
We're gonna have the green and white printed out paper with the like perforated pages on the side.
Yeah,
We got this.
Gosh, thanks here.
We programmed it. We pushed out a bunch of Chads.
Command prompt enter.
Chris knows about hanging Chads, don't you, buddy? Yeah. Chads hanging, man. Sometimes it hangs. You know.
Sometimes it is warm here.
And I gotta say, Chris, we will get back to that Duke Storm.
Duke Storm.
Yeah, we're gonna play Duke Storm.
And we should show up every Thursday.
They don't hang the Chads here.
We'll have new music later.
My head looks really big. I think my head's swollen up. Look at the here. Yeah.
How many times we break that one?
It's got to be the beet juice.
I got to take some ibuprofen when I go home. I got to get the swelling down.
Tiny.
I think this is gonna pop. This whole area is gonna pop.
Not so much here, but here.
Chris is still working. It's still booting up.
Oh no, I got it. I'm ready to go.
All right. Well,
Do it! 5, 4,
yeah.
3, 2, 1. Rock! Yeah!
Hear the hum, answer his call, fall in line. destroy all life across time and space until all are gone. Stars have died, none left to cry, no words to form a rhyme. Lodged in the ground, king with no crown, a world gone before its time. Death is all I see. Psychic together, absorbed all mankind and life. Philosophy.
Fuck.
Wow. Boom. Blown away.
Shit.
Blown away. Blown away. Wow.
Killer video.
Look how small I am. So tiny.
That was
Honey, I shrunk the bear and look.
Watch, I'll crush his head.
Ah, God, no. Ow. Ah.
I'm crushing your head.
But in all seriousness, it's really about, we're doing this for the kids. So kids love this. They love beer. Kids love beer. I don't know if you guys know that, but beer is like, juice. I'll let you know something. I'm going to lean in because this is where we kind of get real serious. Juice boxes are out. IPAs are in. Today's kids, don't get me started on it. Today's kids have no taste buds because they're all drinking IPAs. I don't get it.
My parents used to give me whiskey, for God's sake.
my parents still give me whiskey. What are you talking about, Brian?
What's been going on with the rest of your band? How's the rest of your band doing? Can you tell us anything about Sister?
Yeah, so Sister's been leaving the castle a lot. That Sister's skeleton is our lead singer and our guitarist, and she's kind of like,
She's hot.
yeah, she thinks she's all that, but she's got this ring that she put on that Mark kind of tricked her putting it, and they say it's mind control. I don't know. So she's doing a lot of stuff that she normally wouldn't do. Like she has to be nice to Mark, which is hilarious.
Tell them who Mark is.
So Mark 2.0 is our assistant regional manager of the band. He was promoted. He was our lackey, and we used to make fun of him, and now we can't. And it's just times change. You just got to roll with it. But Mark's in charge. Necronomicus is our CEO. He does all the marketing and he handles the finances. And he put Mark in charge of us. And now we just, it doesn't bother me too much because I just kind of roll with whatever the band wants to do. But Mark has Sister doing some crazy stuff. But I just have this feeling, never count Sister out. She's always got a plan. It may be an absolutely horrible, idiotic, stupid plan, but she has a plan.
You don't want to piss her off either.
No.
She's not beating you with the ruler, is she?
No, she scratches. She lets her fingernails grow, and she just scratch. That's how I joined the band. Is we were at a Gore concert, and she just went up to me, and I'm like, "Oh my God, there's a nun at a Gore concert." It really isn't that out of place, really, when you think about it. and she just like scratched my face. It was 3 millimeters from my eyeball. That she said, and she said, "You're the bassist in my band now." And I'm like, okay. Pretty much how it happened. I didn't know how to play bass. I didn't even know what a bass.
She's like, do you play bass?
Do you play bass? Like,
yes, now I do. I don't know. You guys told me. I don't know what the hell I'm doing.
It's kind of like me, Keith. You just made me play bass. I do now.
Yep. What? How
Exactly.
do you? How many?
I'm not a bass player, but I play bass.
There you go. Is it hard to do? I just feel like sometimes I don't even.
Well, the good news is there's 4 strings and not 6.
Exactly.
That's the good news.
Sometimes I just consider and do this. And
That's all you got to do, right?
I'm not even touching anything. Well, I am touching something, but I have this on, so you can't really see it. I shouldn't have said that on the air, huh?
Probably not.
Hey, Chris, edit that out.
Delete that, Chris.
Sure.
Yeah, delete. Rewind.
Rewind. Actually, let's put a TikTok with that on it.
TikTok is.
I deleted it.
You're a good man. You're a thespian and a scholar, and I appreciate that. I recognize true talent when I see it.
You got
Do
your
that live.
He's a prophet. Yep.
Do you play drums by chance?
Did you have another video where you were singing in this song in the middle that you recommended that we could check out?
There's Betrayed. Betrayed is just myself and I can think about this. Hold on. I think this Betrayed was with our old drummer. Right?
Oh, we know about that.
I think
Is he ever again?
just bass guitar and drums. That's it.
Let's hear
I
it.
just sing in that one. I sing in that one.
Do it up, Chris. Let's do it.
Sorry. You know what it is? It's Mammogoth. Mammogoth was on that one. Mammogoth, Hail Mammogoth. He passed away.
Oh, hey, go to Murph. Go to Murph. Mammogoth, Murph.
Oh, I inhaled some beer. All right. Yeah, I don't know where I was.
Let's do that.
He passed away.
Mammogoth is dead. Yeah, Mammogoth is dead. That's the reason what they tell me.
What's the name of that?
He wasn't moving when we buried him, so I'm guessing he's dead.
Jesus Christ.
I was just there to pay my respect.
Tell Chris what the name of this one is again. We'll play it.
Betrayed.
Hey, Chris. Hey, how you doing, buddy?
Pretty good. How are you?
I'm all right. I'm hanging in there. How you been? How's it hanging?
So far, so good.
Yeah. So, you wanna play Betrayed for us, or?
Yep.
We're going to get countdown again?
I got it
Back
ready.
45 countdown. Are we ready? 5, 4.
Hold on. Are we gonna play it on one?
You didn't get that. That was back 45. You didn't get that. No one got that.
5, 4, 3.
Go down.
2, 1.
Go.
1.
It's always the same. Crawling on my knees through the pain. Betrayed by your lies once again. Afraid that this hell never ends. Inside a little each time you like betrayed. Cut me open, I bleed a black river of shame. despair, losing my soul. Death by despair, losing my heart. Death by despair, losing my life. Death by despair.
Dying like the flowers on my grave. Just like your love was on that day.
No.
Yeah. Yeah, we're back. Fuck yeah.
Blown away. Like
Loving it.
that was great how you only use so little instruments to have such a great big sound.
That's right.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Love it.
Yeah.
I
Less
appreciate
is
that.
more.
Yeah.
Less is more.
Less is more.
Yeah. And it's raw
So
too.
that
It was, I
inspired.
just like the
I didn't know you were there.
What is your amp? What do you play?
That one was on a Line 6 amp. So I have a clean bass that I played, and I played the distorted bass over that. And I did the vocals on that one too, which is surprising. Sister Skeleton hates that song because people kind of like it sometimes because doesn't normally sound like what we normally play. So she's all about like, she wants distortion everything. She wants to growl on everything.
She likes that gain.
She likes the gain. Yeah. She likes gain. She likes Tide. She likes all. Yeah. She likes the fruity scent laundry detergents. Yeah. Gain, Tide, all.
It stays with me all
Yeah.
day.
Arm and Hammer.
I really like the cleanness of your vocal. Did you use any type of reverb on that? What type of reverb did you use on your vocal?
It's just small room. So I didn't. So this one was recorded at Sick Martin Studios, and he uses Ableton, and I just sit back and watch him do all this stuff. So I ran one to record my parts, and I think he put a little bit of reverb, but I don't think there's a lot on there. But I think
Didn't seem to be, but it did seem a little bit spacier, so I did like that. So it was really
Thank you.
good.
Yeah, I appreciate that. Yeah, that's one of my. I mean, that's my favorite song. That's because I
No,
sing on it.
it's beautiful.
Yeah.
It's great. I mean, it's beautiful. It's I really like it, and I like the fact that you very simplistically did it with the instrumentation, and you didn't like blow it huge up with a lot of different, like threw a lot out at it. So I like that a lot.
Right on. Yeah, I really do appreciate it. Yeah, we're gonna. I mean, the first album was a little like. So our first album was Death by Despair, and it was more. I mean, Mammogoth was a very different drummer than Nos. Nos is a lot faster, can be a lot faster, and he's a lot more technical. He's more metal oriented as far as his drumming. Mammogoth, I think the drums really make that with it's very simplistic. He doesn't really do like a ton of fills. He's just, he's really good with his timing. And I thought that would be good for like a kind of like a doom metal song. And I don't know, I think it turned out pretty good. I think Jimmy and John are going to make out over here. I'm
just glad I wasn't the only one who's that. Just want to say that.
All right.
We were listening to you, but we were not watching the words that you were saying.
All right.
Lay another one off.
There was another show going on in the background, but thanks for the commentary.
Cemetery Winds?
Commentary wins.
Either Cemetery Winds or yeah, Cemetery Winds. That's a good one.
No, you didn't.
Butcher, you have a couple of instrumentals that are really good too. So a lot of these guys like that bass line, that interlude number one's got a really cool bass
Oh wow,
line.
thank you. Yeah, barely anybody knows about that. Yeah, I've contributed bass to quite a few of the instrumentals that haven't been released yet. So it's really kind of weird right now. We're like in this. We just released the physical copy of our second album, Cosmic Dreams of Death Magic. We released that back at Tampa Bay Screams earlier this year on January 19th. But we already have material for our we have 2 full-length albums and an EP that we're working on all right now. And I think there's going to be some more of these simplistic songs on one of the albums, and there's going to be some more clean vocals. And I know Nas and I are really trying to do a metal song that doesn't have distorted guitar in it. It's just orchestra and bass. So because Nas is really good with his keyboard, even though he's our drummer, he does our keyboards too. So we're going to try to do that too.
Are you going to make that metal?
Good stuff.
That's what we're going to see. Yeah, we're going to see. And then Sister has gone back to, she's trying out the violin again. So she's actually going to add some violins. She's our guitar player also.
She holds that with her legs?
She does. Actually, she holds it in front like this, and she plays it right, like it's right in front of her. It's like it's coming out of her neck. It's an electric, yeah, it's electric. You got to plug it in.
Here, not right here, but like right here? Like an axe almost?
No, it's like right in your jugular notch. Like the end of it goes right in your throat. Like same place where you get a tracheotomy. Like you get a tracheotomy.
Like a tracheotomy? Like
right. Yeah. Talk me through it, man, because I don't know.
Are we talking sharp objects, or are we talking about blunt? So I just need to know, like, we need to communicate on this.
Just to cover our bases, give me both. And sharp as hell. Like razor.
So are we tubing, or are we just like
She hasn't
tell me about, like, where are we going from there? Like, what's the incision? Where are we going?
I don't know. I guess she should be answering these questions. All I know is she puts it underneath her chin and she does this. It's really weird, and she does kind of like this, where she plays it.
She's like running through an amp. I mean, I'm just asking.
No, it goes right. She plugs it right into the wall.
Chris, can you play the next video?
I don't know.
Yes.
She wants me to plug it in and try it, and I'm like, I don't know. It seems like I'm going to get hurt.
I'm not sure which video.
Electrocution.
Electrocution. You know it.
I think this could get dirty really
Thanks a lot,
quick.
Ben Franklin. Wasn't he the one that flew the freaking...
I swear it's not Brian. Four.
Yeah, that guy was on the thumb.
This one's dark.
But Ben Franklin is the best president we've ever had.
Hold your image in my mind. At your grave, give me a sign. Clutch your necklace in my hand. I just need to hear you again. Cemetery winds close my eyes so that I'm not blind. Cemetery winds blowing through the memories of my mind. Cemetery winds flowing like a river in my head. Cemetery winds, listen for the whispers from the dead. I can hear your voice calling me from beyond the grave. gentle caress upon my hand. I feel your kiss, so loving, soft and cold, and then you were gone.
Fuck yeah.
What?
That's what we're talking about.
Hey,
Arcana
the
Necronomicus.
work of the bass was awesome.
Boys, we need a lead guitarist like that, man. Holy
I was
cow.
on the potty.
It's all right. You take
What I
some
missed.
time to break sometimes on these live shows. You got to do it sometimes.
Hey, Brian.
Yeah,
Can Brian hear me?
I can hear you.
He can hear you.
All right.
Yeah, he can see
So
you too.
I've heard there's some rumors that you're fascinated with the whole idea of our castle. That we don't own it outright. The bank technically owns it. We're still paying it off. But we're going to be doing special work.
Technicalities. We don't really count the technicalities.
Yeah. You might enjoy this. We're going to have a Sister Skeleton Show episode, or maybe a series of episodes where we actually go into parts of the castle that nobody's been into before. Because there's like stuff down low. There's like a basement, and there's like a basement to that basement, and then so on and so on. It's kind of like and there's circles, and each circle gets smaller. It kind of sounds like Dante's Inferno.
It does.
It does.
I'm
Now
awesomely
that I think about
scared.
it.
I love it.
Yeah,
I'll be
maybe
there.
maybe we'll not do this segment. But yeah, we're gonna explore different parts, and I've heard from the internet that the castle was haunted, and that's why we got it for really, really cheap. Like it's dirt cheap. Like
Now I want to go. Now I really want to go.
because they were there. They did their Halloween episode.
You got to do it. Dukester can make money off the song that he kind of co-wrote.
Dukester's gonna make money off of
That's an idea. Yeah, he's gonna make all the money off this one.
He used a word, he gets a third.
We get a
All right.
tenth of a penny.
deal. Deal.
A third is a lot.
There is a lot. A third of nothing is still more than we get paid normally. So yeah.
Yes, that's right.
All right. And we're doing this for the kids.
You and I are on the same page here, brother. You and I, like we get that.
It's
We do.
to feed the castle moat. That's what it's for.
The moat.
We should all get there and see what happens. We could all write songs together, and we could all be in this one castle and see what kind of mashup we could create in there.
Yeah, because the only thing we don't have like $90 in our TuneCore account.
Wait,
$90.
$90. What are you going to hold out?
Wow, you're like in a whole.
You guys are rich.
Tax brackets above us. Here I am bragging about.
What are you brought up to? Now why are you cutting me out?
Damn. How the hell did you guys pull that off? Bitcoin. You've invested in Bitcoin, didn't you?
He's a miner.
Yeah.
Bitcoin's the key.
Yeah, my wife wanted to know why the electricity bill was $1,400 this month.
You got $90 in the bank. You're like, you can just run the AC 24 hours a day.
We're still in the red.
Yeah, we're still in the red.
I know that feeling. I'll drink to that. Here we go.
Cheers.
Cheers. Looking forward to that castle episode too. Yeah, I can't wait. That'll be cool.
Can we be on here every week?
There's a spot down below that you can set up a cot. You can hang out there. Brian.
Nice.
We don't care.
I'll have to come down.
I think there's a mini fridge down there and a bucket. And you got pretty much everything you need. You got a mini fridge, you got a bucket. I mean, what else do you need?
You might as well bring on the Alaska.
What else do you need? Like physician's desk reference?
Right, yeah.
I'll tell you what you do. The physician's desk reference, hollow it out, put a knife in there. Hide a knife in there.
Yeah, I'll
Like,
bring
Sounds safe.
Somebody comes in and stabs you and like, hold on, I'm dying. Let me get my desk reference and I'll look it up and you pull out the knife and you get them. That's the last.
Then you can hit the mini bar in the fridge, right? You can do the mini bar fridge, like.
Well, that's what the fridge is for.
Well, no. Here's what you do: is like there's a mini. It's a mini bar. So you're like, here, you stabbed me, so let me get you a drink. And you're like, you duct tape like a shiv to the top inside of the mini fridge. And you're like, let me get you that little wild turkey thing. And you go pull out the shiv, and you're like, and then you hand it to him, like you shake your hand, but the shiv's in your hand. And you go like this, and you get them.
Right. It's more fun.
I know immediately when I get shivved, immediately the first thing I want to do is buy the next person a drink that shivved me. I know that's like, that's what I want to do. Right?
Yeah, no, it's more fun that way.
I got
here. Get them in there.
You see, I got a couple shiv marks. Yeah. Some 10-year-old stole my Halloween candy last Halloween. They shipped the crap out of me right in my liver.
Again, on our special blend and Royal Halloween special, you can check out Butcher Being.
Well, that's why I'm drinking so much.
I can't compete with that one.
It's crazy, right? These kids these days with the shivs, God,
nuts.
Sam St. Pete.
Yeah, they run around in like packs. There's like packs of 10-year-olds, like 2 or 3 of them at a time.
It's the shit.
They run around with like knives. They think they're Rambo in First Blood or something.
E-bike. I can't outrun an e-bike. Can't. I played softball for 40 years, man. Not with these knees.
I've seen him try.
Yeah, I tried. I can't run. They can't make first base. I have to hit a home run every time now. There's no way. If I hit a grounder,
done.
You should graduate to wiffle ball.
I'm out.
It's like there's no impact.
I tried. It hit me right behind my ear, knocked me clean out, and I was out for like 2 or 3 minutes. So the kids, I was playing with a bunch of some 6 or 7-year-olds, and I'm like,
not creepy.
I'm gonna give him one of these here where, and it does like this at the kid, and he didn't blink. He just like boom, hit me. I turned, hit me right behind there, knocked me out. I woke up, my eyebrows are gone. Those little 7-year-old punks shaved my eyebrows. God damn it! That all worked out.
Baron, come back.
This is the greatest show ever.
Come on back.
I want to be on here every week.
We want to be on here every week.
I just want to add commentary. I want to be like a critic, a music reviewer.
I'm all right now.
We got you through the Halloween special. We're going to be all right tonight.
Hey, this is like an indie music thing. We should probably play some music.
Yeah.
Probably.
Give us another one of those
Got any suggestions?
I have nothing. I don't know.
We got one more, I'm sure, that would be great to end off our show with. That we can hear from Arcana Necronomicus, the greatest band St. Pete and Tampa has to offer.
You need to get out more, dude. You need to get out more. I mean, Afterlife was always a cool favorite. Here, I'll let you in on a secret. And this is, I just told them for the first time a couple days ago.
One more.
There's a secret. I don't want anybody else hearing us. So Afterlife, which was it still is, I think it's still our most popular song. I really appreciate Brian bringing it up and like listening to it, because that was the song that really helped us. Afterlife is the beginning of a trilogy story. It's actually, so the next album should have part 2 and possibly part 3, because Afterlife is just the beginning. So once the person in that story passes away and is flying through, around, there's a lot more stuff that happens in that. And the second song's already done. We just haven't released it yet. So, like I said, we got a bunch of songs that we just don't know. We're trying to get more musical continuity instead of having all our songs sound different and just kind of throw everything on an album.
You want to gel? Yeah,
I wanted kind of to gel more, and we kind of talked about that last time because we're all over the place. The thing is like I like doom metal. Sister likes like black and thrash, and Nos is into like witch house. You ever heard of witch house type music?
No.
All right. So it's like dark, electronic. It's like I guess that's the best way to describe it. It's like dark electronic music.
A witch hay house.
Is a witch a house?
Oh.
I don't know. Witch House, I don't know, Witch House or Dark Trance or something. He's all into that, but he's a really good metal drummer. You guys are laughing. I'm not really joking. That's for real. Yeah, he is. Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised.
I'm hearing one thing and seeing another. That's all I can say.
I love that.
I dig Afterlife. It reminds me of the movie Lost Boys.
Now, the Myers character over here, I gotta show you.
He's got a little closer. He's got a little closer.
Yeah, I swear to God, it just moved.
He's been talking.
I had $1 every time I've heard that.
That's not weird.
You thought keeping
Not
an eye
weird.
was hot, right?
It's not weird.
All right, it's a family program.
Definitely not the weirdest thing I've seen tonight. Definitely not the weirdest.
You smudged your blood stick.
Oh my
Are you
God.
ready for Afterlife?
Afterlife is good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do it. Ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. Oh, yeah. Do I look ready? I'm ready.
I woke up this morning, you know, to the sounds of the bells, and they did talk for me. I was as dead as can be. Now I fly high above the trees. I drift over the calm blue seas. The tunnel of light just wasn't meant for me. Now I'm floating with the wind. My love for this world, my only sin. A new life I shall soon begin. I was surrounded by the dead, with heaven just overhead. Other souls who chose this world instead. And for those dancing on my grave, to your life you're a lonely slave. Resurrection is only for the brave. So while your soul you try to save, because they told you to behave, the afterlife lies just beyond the grave.
Hey, loving the outro on that song. It was awesome.
Were those all castle picks?
Some of them were. Yeah. I guess I should stand in front of I was behind the camera. I was going to see what I wanted to see what you guys saw. Yeah. No, some of them were castle picks. Some of it, a lot of it's from our backyard where we have a bunch of bodies buried back there. So a lot of the tombstones and stuff, the headstones, that's from our backyard. Yeah.
Nice.
Rent's
Yeah,
cheap,
you guys,
I guess.
now you guys are implicated, so if there's any charges brought against us, you guys know about it. You didn't turn us in, so complicit, right? Right, Chris? Did I use it? Complicit?
I know nothing.
I used the word right? I used it in a sentence. Did I get it?
Pass.
He's shaking. I got it. If Chris shakes,
Chris is like, what have I gotten myself into tonight?
I'm used to it from the butcher.
That's often the feeling that you leave a show with.
We never know what we're gonna get.
A warm, kind of fuzzy thing that you don't realize until later.
Can we be on this every week? Like we're like,
yeah, we want to be on here every week now.
Well, yeah, come back, reoccurring. We got a slot for you.
we might have new music, and it might really be bad, but we will have new music.
You come back every week if you want.
I
We'll
doubt
love to
that
have
it's
you.
gonna be
didn't
bad.
stop us from coming here.
Come back anytime.
Mama, we're gonna do a video with you now. We've got a new song we're working on. We want you to do the video for us.
Jimmy's working on it.
Gonna be, it sounds like.
Cool.
Hell yeah.
100%.
100%.
I'm liking what I'm hearing.
can
Fuck yeah, you guys.
We'll even tease it for you. It's called Let It Burn. Let It Burn.
We like the burning stuff.
Ooh, I like the burning stuff.
Yeah.
More whiskey.
Not for everyone.
We'll be checking it out on the way home. Brian, how about you? You got any shout outs tonight?
Mama's Maiden for the video. I want to thank you guys. Chris, thanks for introducing me to all this madness and getting me involved in the radio show and all this good stuff. And Back 45. Shout out to Back 45. This is going to be an awesome fucking con. You know, Tim, EWL, you know, all the guys playing Punk in the Corn. Really excited. I can't wait, man.
You're gonna be there, right, Brian? You're gonna
I'm gonna be there.
And then you guys are gonna be there. Everybody's gonna be there, right?
Yeah.
All
We're
right.
gonna be there. Brian and Back 45 are gonna share a stage. It's gonna be awesome.
Whoa. That's like two titans. That's like a DC and Marvel crossover event. That's gonna be epic. How much is that gonna cost you?
A lot of tents.
A couple of goats.
Couple of goats?
Yeah. We're gonna sacrificial lambs, if you will.
Goats are better.
I'll take your word for it.
Chris, how about you, man? You got any shouts?
Really, the only people that are here, Brian and. I mean, all of you make Dukes are what it is.
Chris, you don't say much, but when you say it, it's a lot.
I told you he's behind a lot.
He'd like
Hey, Chris, we really appreciate your support.
Yes,
okay?
Brian, thank you for getting us involved. Mama,
love you guys.
Thank you guys. You are awesome. It's been a privilege. We will want to come back. So
maybe next Thursday.
Thank you for having us.
You might have a video invite next week. Just saying.
We normally check in about 6:50. We'll see you next week.
Well, this guy will be in Wisconsin next week, so he'll be in Dukester's neighborhood.
Yes.
Where are you going to be?
We'll send you the link, brother.
Where are we going?
Lake Geneva.
Lake Geneva.
Oh. Yeah, this is like about an hour.
Right on. You'll be the first.
He's living the high life. I'm drinking the high life. He's living the high life.
Thank you for showing up.
Yeah, I was
Yes.
I was coming for the trivia night. I didn't even know you guys were doing this tonight.
Oh yeah. Thanks, Butcher.
How's trivia going for you, brother?
Another shout out to Grindhaus Brew Lab. Fuck yeah for having
Yes,
us.
yes. We cannot wait to get down there. We need to. I tell you what would be really cool if we could get a thing going down there and we all play a little live set. That would be really cool.
There's an earthquake going on.
Oh, this man.
Holy crap!
If there's an earthquake in Florida, we got other problems.
It's a hurricane.
And Michael's got this shirt on too.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Thank you guys. Much love. Cannot wait to connect in a couple weeks.
Excellent. We'll catch y'all next week, eh?
Thank you again for spinning the tunes.
Rock on.
Good
Thank
seeing
you.
you guys.
Everyone.
Yeah, good seeing everybody.
Email me.
All right.
Everybody have a safe
We
trip.
will.
We will.
You're getting an email tonight.
Brian, I'll be calling you, brother.
Same, Brian.
I'm gonna call you too.
Hey, Brian. Everybody's going to call you, Brian.
I'm gonna come by
Let's just
6
all-
minutes. After 5
just
minutes
all
after
do
the
it
show's
FaceTime.
over, I'm gonna drive by. Me and Jerry are gonna
Everybody's-
come pick you up. We're
Everybody's calling
gonna
me.
have the time of your life.
Why do you block me, Brian?
Thanks to everyone in the chat.
I have to go to this to reach out to you, Brian.
Who's in the chat?
We got Cuff. We got
Thank you, Cuff. And Jeff.
Chris. Yes.
Wow, Jeff.
Oh, thank you, everybody in the chat. And thank you for,
Wow, World of Warcraft
Thomas
actually
Hayden
watch a
been in
video.
there.
thanks for listening to all the tunes.
Oh, yeah.
Who's Vampirus?
I forget who
Vampires.
they were.
Vampires. Yeah.
Vampires.
Good crowd tonight, man.
Vampirus, tomatoes, you know,
Tomato,
whatever.
beet juice.
Are they real vampires or are they just
We should invite him to the castle.
Yes.
I don't think
Everybody,
they're
yeah.
There you go.
Oh man, they're real.
Yeah.
DC,
I'm volunteering.
DC Universe Unite. Is that where we're going with?
Vampirius? Is it Vampirius? Are they like an AI bot?
One for yes.
Wait,
Hello?
Vampirus has said, I really love your music. You're super talented. That sounds like an AI bot.
Yeah. What's something that only you would know?
Where do you live?
Yeah. No. If
Send me your address.
If you're really the real Vampirus,
Where?
you know, what's your darkest secret? Type it in there and I'll read it.
You read it out loud. The podcast is over, but we'll read it out loud right now.
Yeah, we read all the mail. Wow. Don't read that.
Oh,
No,
my.
don't
Oh no, it's getting dirty
don't read
now.
that.
This
No.
is not safe for work anymore.
Can we go to chat? How do you get to chat? Come on, we need to read that.
We good?
No,
It's
don't-
on
Don't read
YouTube.
it, Chris. Don't.
Oh, he's slinking.
I'm not sure that there's any appropriate time to end the show, so we might want to do this now.
I know Vampirus is slinking right now.
He's slinking. What?
We should
He's
probably
thinking
roll
of
into
something.
an ending pretty soon, eh?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Cool. Thank you guys again.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you,
Look forward to having it be on again. So thanks again.
Fucking A. Thanks.
Yeah,
Great meeting you guys.
Thank you guys.
Great meeting
Great
you. Can't wait to meet you all.
We can't wait to meet you.
And until
Awesome.
next time, see everybody later. Keep on rocking. Keep the music alive.
Thanks, Dukester.
Catch you next Thursday.